Hello everyone, it's Grandpa Hickory. Welcome to my video. Back in the 1950s, us children were alone a lot. We lived way out in the country, and my dad and mom, they worked jobs that put them home sometimes like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. They worked late shifts, but jobs were hard to come by back then, and they were doing all they could do, So as children, we had to fend for ourselves. But I'll never forget, we lived way out in the country down this long, winding dirt road. We lived way back. And I'll never forget, one night we encountered a prowler. Over the years that we lived there, we encountered quite a few prowlers back in the 1950s. I'll never forget it as long as I live. But this one night in particular, all of us children, we came in early that night, and we all stayed in. We'd been out bottle collecting, and we'd sold bottles, and we bought, I don't know what it was, I think it was potted meat and a loaf of bread, and we got some peanut butter and some jelly, and we'd bought some Cokes and some Dr. Peppers, and we had got some potato chips and Fritos. And so we all came in early, and my brother had got a couple of packages of those weenies, and we had some buns and some mustard. So my brother would start the little fire out back. We had a little fire pit, it wasn't very big. We would roast, us children would roast marshmallows on it, and we would cook. My brother would put that grate over it, and we'd make little hamburgers, or we'd make hot dogs. And a lot of us, we would use branches, and we would use a sharp branch, and we would whittle it down with a knife, and then we'd stick the weenie on it, and we'd hold it over the fire. But we were doing all that, and anyway, we went on inside and everything, and we were all in the house, and it was getting late. I guess about 11:30, close to midnight. We heard something out back. And my brother looked at me, and I looked at him, and he ran to Daddy's bedroom and got Daddy's .22 semi-automatic rifle out and loaded it up. My brother was the only one. He was older than I was, so he was allowed to touch a gun. I was never allowed. See, back then, children obeyed their parents. And my dad forbade me to touch that gun, and I did not touch it. My brother was allowed to, because my dad had taught him gun safety. I was much too young. I was only like 6 years old, 6.5. Anyway, my brother got the gun, and we went to the back door immediately, and the door was totally unlocked. Well, as we were walking to the back door, the doorknob was turning. Now, we're children, man. You talk about fear. You talk about spine tingling. Fear that you can literally taste in your mouth. We backed up quick, and that door swung open. It was dark outside, it was dark inside. And we jumped back, and a man come walking in like this. And my brother had that .22, and he raised it up just like that. Well, about that time, when my brother raised the gun up, I guess the man saw the glimmer on the barrel or whatever. I don't know what caught his eye. But he realized that it was a gun. And he immediately ran, circled around us, and ran out our front door. So we had a back door wide open, and now we had a front door wide open. Did he go away? No. So we went to the front door, we locked the front door, we went back to the back door, and we locked the back door. Well, we heard something on the left side of the house, a little shotgun house, little bitty place. And we went and looked, we got down behind the couch, and we raised up and looked, and that man was raising the window up. Well, my brother immediately fired that .22 straight through that window, and man, that man dropped that window down, and he took off running. And we ran, opened the front door, we ran out in the front yard. My brother fired at him 2 times. And he ran, he's doing like this when he's running, he's zigzagging. And we didn't see him anymore. But I'll never forget that night. I'll never forget the horror that I felt and the cold chills that didn't just go up down my spine. Friend, it went up and down my back. And my hair is like it was standing on end, and all my senses were total alert, like you wouldn't believe. And you know, it's something, our hearing, me and my brother talked about it later. Our hearing actually improved to where that we could hear things. We could hear that man's steps as he went down the side of our house. And me and my brothers talked about it since then. What did that man want? Attacking children? Me and my brother, we both believed the man was going to kill us. We just felt it at the time. And thinking back over the years, I think my brother was right. But it was God that protected us, and God brought us out of it. But this is a true story of Prowler Encounters in the 1950s. Hit the like button. It helps my channel grow. I'm inviting you to subscribe to my channel. And I have other stories that I'm going to be telling as I go along, because there are many of them. But listen, you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye from Texas.